Today, we are going to be identifying different properties of the different quadrilaterals. So before we begin our work, we want to understand and recognize some of the different symbols that we'll be using today in our work. The first symbol looks like this. This stands for a parallel. And again, parallel means that lines that are opposite from each other that will never ever meet. In this example, this line right here at the top and this line right here at the bottom are parallel to each other. The next symbol looks like this. This stands for congruent. Congruent means that lines that have the same length. So in this example, this top line right here and this bottom line right here are congruent to each other. That means they have exactly the same length from one end to another end. This shape also have congruent lines right here at the left side and right here at the right side. That means the lines here are exactly the same as the lines here. They have the same length. The next symbol we're going to look at is this one right here. This shows that it is a right angle. So in the example right here, at this corner here, this shape has a right angle right here. This shape also has a right angle down here. At this corner, it is not a right angle. At this corner, it is not a right angle either. Now that we have taken a look at the different symbols, let's go ahead and look at the different properties of our quadrilaterals. So you are going to be using a chart that looks just like this one here. Here is the name of the shape. This is a trapezoid, and these are the different properties. So we're going to identify if these properties match the shape here. So let's take a look at the trapezoid. This is the trapezoid right here, and the first question is, both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Well, let's take a look here. I'm going to mark right here, this side here and this side here, they are parallel to each other, but not this side here and not this side here. So to answer this question, both pairs of opposite sides are parallel, I'm going to write in no. Let's move on to this one. Both pairs of opposite sides are congruent. That is asking, remember, congruent means the opposite sides are exactly the same length. This line right here and this line here, they are not congruent because this one's a little bit shorter than this one. Also, this line right here at the left and this line right here that's slanted on the right, they're not congruent. They're not the same lengths. So I'm going to write no. Exactly one pair of opposite sides are parallel. That is correct. Only one side, one pair actually, are parallel. So I'm going to write yes in here. And then exactly one pair of opposite sides are congruent. Well, I can think if I know that there are no congruent sides, then this would also be a no. No congruent sides. All sides are congruent. Nope, we don't have any congruent sides in this shape here, so we're also going to write the word no. And all four angles are right angles. While in this shape, I see a right angle right here, and I see one right here, but not in this part and not at this corner. So the answer for this one is no. Let's move on to the isosceles trapezoid. That is this shape right here. Okay, the first question again is, both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Well, this side here and this side here are parallel, but it's only one pair, not both of them. So this would be a no. Both pairs of opposite sides are congruent. Nope. This length right here and this bottom one, they are not congruent because this one is shorter than this one. However, this side right here is congruent to this side, but that doesn't answer this question, so I'm going to put no right here. Exactly one pair of opposite sides are congruent. That is correct. That's this top and bottom side. So yes for this box. Okay. And exactly one pair of opposite sides are congruent. Well, that matches what I was saying right here. This side right here is congruent to this side. So that means there's just one pair. So that would be a yes. All sides are congruent? No, that is not correct, because if we take a look again, they are different lengths. All four angles are right angles? Nope, there are no right angles in that one. Let's go ahead and practice with one more right here, the parallelogram. Both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Well, I have this pair right here that are parallel to each other, and then I have this side along with this one right here that are parallel to each other. So that is correct. Both pairs, pair 1 and pair 2. So that would be a yes. Both pairs of opposite sides are congruent. Well, let's take a look. This length right here and this one right here are congruent. That means they're exactly the same length, as well as this side right here on the left and this one right here. These two are congruent to each other, so this would be a yes. Exactly one pair of opposite sides are congruent. That would be a no, because I know that there are two sides that are congruent. Okay, and this would also be a no. And all sides are congruent. Nope, they are different sides, so I'm going to put a no right here. And all four angles are right angles. Nope, that is not correct. Actually, let's do one more quickly together. The rectangle right here. Both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Well, this one is parallel to this side, and this side is parallel to this side. So I'm going to put a yes in that one. And then both pairs of opposite sides are congruent, just kind of like the parallelogram. Yes, that is correct. This top and bottom line are congruent, and the left and the right side are congruent to each other. So this would be a yes. Exactly one pair of opposite sides are parallel. Nope, because I have two pairs that are parallel. One pair of opposite sides are congruent. Nope, there are two pairs, as I said before, so that's a no. All sides are congruent. No, they are different sides, so that is a no. And all right angles. Well, let's check. There's one here. That's a right angle. This is a right angle, and this is also a right angle, so I'm going to put a yes right here. Now I'm going to have you practice with the rhombus, square, and kite on your own.